All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Damien Daly. That's Andrew Lauder. And today, we're really excited to show you some brand new features that will make up Vocre 2.0 that will ultimately change how the world communicates. In short, Vocre makes multi-language conversations possible in real time using nothing but a mobile device. Before we get into a live demo, let's set the scene. Imagine you, being a native English speaker, recently returning home from a business trip to Italy, where you met Anna, a pretty fine-looking lady, whom, by the way, only speaks Italian. Vocre helped you communicate while you were there in person, but now that you are several thousand miles away, how can you continue this newfound friendship? Well, for the first time ever, Vocre is bringing you live translated video calling. Let's check it out and give Anna a call. If we can switch to the iPhone. All right. All right, looks like we have some Wi-Fi issues here. If we can jump back to the laptop here. Okay, to start talking, simply tap record and speak your phrase. Hey Anna, it was great meeting you last week. At this time, you do a quick review of what you had said. If there's any errors whatsoever, you tap on the bubble and correct it via keyboard. Once everything looks perfect, you tap send.
Ehi Anna, è stato un piacere incontrarti la settimana scorsa.
And that's when the translation happens. For her to respond, she simply follows the same steps.
È stato un piacere anche per me. Quando posso vederti ancora?
Yes, it was really nice meeting you too. When can I see you again?
Pretty exciting stuff, right? Imagine the possibilities. Anyways, let's see how this call actually rolls out when using Vocre 2. I'm flying back out there in 2 weeks. Do you recommend any hotels?
Torno di nuovo tra 2 settimane. Mi può consigliare qualche albergo?
Certo, oppure puoi stare da me.
Sure, or you can just stay at my place.
All right, your place works. I've got to go, but we'll be in touch.
Perfetto, stare da te va bene. Ora devo andare ma rimaniamo in contatto.
Ciao!
Ciao. Pretty cool, right? Today, we're announcing Vocre 2.0 beta. Go to vocre.com/beta to sign up. And sorry. We're also expanding. So if you're a developer, potential partner, or an investor, come talk to us. And remember, our world is full of people we're talking to. Now with Vocre, nothing's holding you back. Thank you.
Okay. So let's hear it for, let's hear some questions. You guys seemed...
Where was this app when I was single? Where was it? Why is it here now when I'm married with 2 children? No.
Is that a question?
Yeah. Honestly, it was a rumination of sadness. The question, so what exactly do you think is the sort of like ongoing scalable sort of like product fit here that allows hundreds of millions of people to want to do this? Like what is the behavior that is happening today inefficiently that this fixes or creates, or how are you thinking about this as when you built this thing?
Wow, so really our vision is to connect people, and we believe that language is still a barrier. We believe that by building software that gets smarter over time and more accurate, that we can tear down the language barrier. I'm not sure if I answered your question or not.
I think the question is more, you describe this one use case where you met a girl in Italy, came back, and now you're trying to stay in touch.
Sure.
That doesn't happen that often.
Okay.
So, I mean, we all
no.
to you.
It happens to me all the
It
time.
happens to Chamath all the time.
This is why I'm so sad.
For the rest of the 7 billion of us, it doesn't happen that often. So what is the use case that really like 100 million people, or lots and lots of people would use this for? Like, what is really that consumer need that this solves?
Okay, well, the first thing is that translation is an optional feature for Vocre. It's a new communication platform. Translation is one option, so if you don't speak the same language, great. We take care of that. But if you do speak the same language, which most people that communicate do, there's a few people that aren't able to communicate, we're able to take care of those people as well.
How's that different from Skype?
So we actually take care of, we record the audio, we convert it to text, so you can actually see what the person's saying, and you hear it as well. So you could actually have like a live SMS type conversation without having to type it in, without having to push the button each time to record it as well.
I think the key is you guys will probably have to spend some time exploring non-obvious markets where this could probably be helpful. So for example, like how do experts deal with other experts? How do novices deal with experts? Like there's things that are not necessarily about the discovery of new people or dating or that context where there's probably a lot of value here.
Sure.
And I think it's just about iterating in areas that aren't as obvious and frankly may not make for as sexy of a demo.
Okay.
But it's probably where like the true product fit is over time.
Okay.
It sort of would be my honest feedback.
I think there is another fit in language learning where you're connecting people and you're trying to communicate, but you don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
You ask Vocre and it'll do it for you.
I think that's true.
Yeah, so I agree with Chamath. Like you need to think about other use cases where the opportunity both for monetization and scaling of the opportunity is a little bit greater than just the dating. One of the thoughts I had was there are celebrities that want to communicate with their audiences worldwide.
Yeah.
And in some cases, then you'll be able to enable them to have people listen to them and have the translation service as they go through the service. But certainly the learning area is another one that is big.
Yeah, not to pile onto that, but I thought the dating demo was a little awkward just because of the delays and the desire, I think, for a natural communication. But I do think there's some interesting business use cases. I'm just thinking of talking to, business people or lawyers or experts in other jurisdictions, and that I think you would really like. Sometimes the natural language is better. Trying to do a deal in Denmark or the Netherlands or Asia, I think it could be an interesting opportunity. I think the other thing that was going through my mind was on what are the competitive, what are the bases on which you compete? Are we really competing on the basis of a translation engine, and where does that rank with translation engines? Sure. Are we competing with the new, an alternative to Skype, I think somebody mentioned. So that was going through my head.
So our primary focus as a company is user experience. So once you do that, the translation is very important, and our technology behind translation is called a hybrid translation model. We leverage translation memory, professional translators, crowdsource, so we ask our users to give us suggestions, and then if we can't find it there, we do machine translation. And the way we do machine translation is very different. We actually combine multiple translation APIs together, and we find the best answer. So we pretty much have a very powerful API.
And all of that stuff you guys baked versus like licensed from Nuance or somebody else. Yeah. So there's some value there as well.
The translation is our core technology.
And then does it only work for the romantic languages right now, or can you do the Asian languages as well?
We currently support 23 languages in the product that's live. The one that we demoed here is not live. We're actually announcing a private beta. So people can come to our site, vocre.com/beta, to sign up for the beta. And that one will support 23 as well.
Awesome. Let's hear it for Vocre.
Thank you.